Welcome to game 4 against elementmario222. So again we have a baker token on the board here. There's no village to speak of. There's not really much to do here. You could open with any of the 5 costs, really. Um, Militia seems particularly harsh here. So my opponent opens with the junk dealer. All you see, it looks like you want to do is just, you could get some money, play a militia, and trash down either with junk dealer or with mint. Trading post doesn't seem too exciting. And you'd want a baker. I wanted a baker or two here just to smooth out the money here. So what I am going to try here is a little bit risky. I know it's a little bit risky. I spent some time counting this out. Is a mint opening. There's a lucky coin, which is what influenced my decision to go with the mint here. Because I would buy a silver on this hand. And then next turn, I'd play the lucky coin, get another silver, then mint. So the deck would be 2 silver, 2 copper, 3 estates, and a mint, right? Luckily, I drew into 5 here. If I drew into 4 militia, 3 would have been scheme, 2 would have been tears, but none of that happened. My opponent instead goes for the junk dealer, as I mentioned, right? And a scheme picks up a militia soon after, and I do get a junk dealer as well because of my good draw on my last turn. So things are looking very good now, right? That I've trashed 5 cards off the bat with the mint. I have a junk dealer now to get rid of the estates, and I have a militia here. So I feel pretty good about my position. The scheme comes out for my opponent. I was hoping he would play the militia here. Doesn't play the militia here, but plays the militia here, of course, when I don't want him to play it. But oh well, that is how it goes sometimes. Keeping the estate just to trash it. The estates are real nuisances now because I don't have that much treasure in the deck, so I need to clear these estates out so I see better hands. Meaning hands of more money rather than of bricks of green in here. Anyway, so the next step for me here looks like Relic. I didn't realize this at first, but the Relic and the Militia sometimes don't work well. They don't work well if you play Militia first. Oh, sorry, if you play Relic first, then they draw 4 cards and you play Militia, then they only really discard 1. They work well, though, sometimes, and that is if you play both of them at the same time. So you play your Militia, then your Relic, then they go down to 3 on this hand, and on the next hand they only draw 4. Or in that 3-card hand, like whatever cantrip there is here, scheme, Baker, it won't draw a card, which is particularly brutal. It's like effectively a 2-card hand you're playing with if they come at the same time, right? If they come at the same time. Anyway, here I hem and haw for a while. Could be scheme, could be another militia. I don't want a silver again. I can do better than that. I can get relics or golds or bakers. My opponent already has a baker. But I decided to go with the scheme instead just to put the militia back on top of my deck as frequently as possible because that attack is going to be very, very brutal here. Playing with consistently with a 3-card hand is not pleasant at all. You have to make a lot of uncomfortable decisions. 6 here is going to be Relic, and the Militia goes back on top, which is very good. My opponent's a little bit slow on the trashing, even though they have a couple of junk dealers, so this mint thing worked out for me here. There are shuffles where it won't work out as well, but I still decided to go for it and try it out. Luckily, it panned out here. So far, anyways, so far. Things are looking very good for me. 6 could be gold, but I prefer Baker now. My opponent has a pair of them. Baker's a good card here, because you could stockpile some coin tokens, and then when you start to green, well, you have a bank of coin tokens waiting for you there. So you can, consistently hit province. So I just want the Baker now to start piling up a little bit of coin tokens, then I'll get our gold. And we'll see how things go from here. Another baker for my opponent, but things are just a little bit too slow for them. I am already to province here, but I choose to stop and buy a gold. Probably I should have bought the province, just because militia is around, so I can buy the gold on a militia hand. But whatever. I haven't seen my opponent's militia in a while, so I'm happy about that. But here, I'm definitely going to take the province, start in on the green. There's not much else to do on the board, right? Plus buy is hard to come by, and it's not worth playing for at all. Not worth playing for at all. And my militia is particularly harsh against junk dealer, right? Like, look at this. My opponent ends up with a one card hand here. It is the militia, but you know, he just had to play that one card from his hand. Anyways, um, I get to 6 here. I am gonna just pick up the gold, shuffle it back in. Couple of gold in the deck makes me feel very, very good. This looks like another province if I don't get hit with militia. Um, I'll buy a province even if I get hit with militia here, but at least I gotta keep a coin token if I am not hit. Turns out I'm not hit by the militia, so that's very good. Very, very good. For me, I can't put the militia back on top of the deck. Bit unfortunate, but whatever. Happens. Hoping for no militia here, but that, actually happens. The militia is at the bottom of the deck for my opponent. Now they get a relic. Probably fed up of being under the tyranny of the relic. Don't trigger the shuffle there. Too much good stuff. Scheme and Baker go back on top. Just very easy decisions at this point, right? Now I have 2 coin tokens in the bank. I'd be happy if I don't get hit with militia here, but he has it. I know he has it. Whatever, it's fine. And here my opponent's deck actually takes off quite well. I was surprised. I didn't see all of this coming, but they're able to bank a bunch of tokens, 4 tokens, pick up a province, hit me with militia and the relic attack. Yeah, that was kind of harsh there. Kind of harsh. Able to come up again here with another province. So they can catch up potentially on the provinces, but I'm already halfway there. All I need to do is stay afloat on the duchies and I win. There's no extra source of points on the board. So yeah, here's one duchy. This is a little bit scary. Might not be a duchy. I get hit with the militia relic combo. But at this point, my opponent's deck kind of falls away. Have to liquidate all those coin tokens to get a province, and I don't have to buy an estate here, so why would I buy an estate? And I'm not gonna spend my coin token, just keep it, try to get the last province. Try to get the last province to win. And I'll get there eventually, right? I just have to hope I can hold out on the duchies, which shouldn't be too difficult. I think my deck can manage that at least. Can manage to get at least 4 duchies, right? I think so. I think so. Anyways, my opponent obviously cannot take the province here, so is going to take just a duchy. Just gonna take a duchy. Scheme, yeah, that's not helpful for buying duchy, but the estate again protects me from a tie from my opponent, or for him, yeah, winning somehow. And I draw into enough money here to finish game 4. So, um, 3-1 up. The mint opening worked out. I'm not sure what are the percentages on opening like mint and silver. Maybe somebody could tell me and let me know later. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.